Hey, good morning, everybody. Sarasota Tim coming to you from inside the camper, my Flagstaff 2024 model, the FK25BS. That's the model it is. And I've got a little cream here. I put my avocados in the refrigerator based on what one of you told me so they won't ripen. Yeah, I know. I'm looking up at the, I got the, I don't know what it is, but it's up there. The other one is right there. It's probably easier to use, but I'll take this down in just a minute. All right, we're good. We're going to do some laundry this morning. Hey, say good morning to the 196 man. That's right, 196. That's from 210. What is that? 195. That's 14 pounds. Here we go. I'm not going to use a spoon. Watch how little I do. Huh? That wasn't too bad. Come on. Oh, damn. That ain't even enough. Well, let's see what it looks like with the color. You got a good shot of it? I know what I'll do. I just won't add much coffee. So I can get that creamy taste. This is the first sip. Oh, first sip this morning. I just stepped out of the shower, washed my face and hands, combed my hair, put on a shirt. Oh, folks, that's the best cup of coffee I've ever drank in my life. Dang, that's good coffee. Oh, check it out. Old Police Don sent me 2 of these, right? He was wondering why I go to McDonald's when he gave me all this coffee. I'm like, I drink it. I drink it everywhere. When I'm not at home, I gotta have it. So I'll be breaking open that second one here later today, probably. Next pot. There's not enough in there to even make a pot. Oh, folks, come on down. Hang on a second. There's something I need to do. Grab the tank. Throw the tank on. I do got to go to BJ's. You know those shorts I told you I bought? I got a pair of the gray ones on. And I bought navy. Well, last night I threw on a pair of black ones. Going back, you ain't gonna believe why. I don't normally do that. I normally make sure. Yeah, you guessed it. Wrong size. Where is it? Already got them bagged up, ready to go. Check this out. What does that say? See that big M? I threw them on. I said, oh, come on. I'm going up in weight. I can't even get in these shorts. Or these Chinese junks, one size, one of them fits and one of them doesn't. That happens too. I said, they got to be the wrong size. And it was like putting on a girdle. So if I'm going to lose weight or be down to 180, I probably would be a medium, maybe. But not yet. Hey. Put on a little foo-foo juice. We got plenty of it. Lots of it. Oh, yeah. Let it fall on you. That's the way it smells the best. If you literally put it on your skin, like... but you let it just fall. Get it on your clothes and your hair. That's right, because you smell good. That is good coffee. I can't wait to have some more of it. God. I put it in my mouth. I breathed it in with the coffee. Let me rinse it down. Well, I got Giorgio Armani breath now. Oh, God. Oh, there we go. We got it back. We got our palate back. Damn good coffee. I just don't want to have to hold that thing, but I guess I will. Yeah, so these avocados, this one I left out. Does that really work by putting them in the refrigerator? So I put all those other ones in there. And I need time before I want to eat this, because I'm not eating till 5 o'clock. 24 hours, every day I fast. Once a day at 5 o'clock is when I eat. And it is working, baby. The old slide your ass away from the table never fails. Those 2 steaks last night, that was expensive. $46 for one meal of the whole day. There was some tough meat in there. There was. You know what I like to eat? You remember roast potatoes and carrots? You know, you make it in a crock pot. My mom never had a crock pot. They weren't even invented yet. We put it in the oven. She had a big pan, or on the stove or something, and it would just be that shredded beef. You know, it's roast beef. It's not a steak, but juicy. Got that fat in there. Potatoes and carrots. Now I know, no potatoes and carrots, but I would love to eat some meat like that. I have had a couple of crock pots, and they keep disappearing, or I don't want them. I throw them away or something and give them away. And everybody always tells me, get yourself one of them crock pots, or what do you call it? Not a crock pot, but some kind of cooker. Just a half a cup. And so I'm going to have to get one and go on YouTube and figure out a recipe and eat on that. I think today at 5 o'clock, it's going to be more Rudy's. Yeah, I'm going to chow down some of that Rudy's turkey tonight. There's no fat in it. It's kind of lean. I need my fat, so I'm going to have to figure out. And if that avocado was ripe, I could have that with it. Maybe I'll wait till tomorrow to do Rudy's, and this avocado might be ripe. That thing is a long way from ripe. They're big. BJ's, you know, everything you buy there, you got to buy it by the pallet. And these avocados were in a bag, like 5 or... How many of them do I have? 2, 4, yeah, there was 5. 5 biggins. All right, come on down out of there. Come out of that tree. There you go. This is a little rubber leg tripod that I have. I have 2 or 3 that hold my phone. And this one you can like bend around a tree or something like that and take photos or videos, you know, with the little button you can walk away with. And I've got this thing here. I got to sit down. Oh, I got to tell you something. This morning I woke up and all right, work. Yeah, see, it's not. That's why I don't mess with it much. And I stretched, you know, in the bed, and I pointed my toes out. Holy mackerel! I can't even walk still. My left calf, my left one, drew up, cramped up so hard, the hardest in my life. I mean, I almost had to scream like a girl. It was painful. I got out of bed. It was hurting to get out of bed. I didn't know. I was almost stuck laying there, but I had to get out. And then the muscle was pulled up that my heel was off the ground, you know, where I was on my toes. I couldn't even lay my heel down. I had to push down on my leg to get it down to stretch it out. Oh, man. You ever had that? So, is that the hydration thing? Is that just the meat? Am I getting gout? What's going on? Is it electrolytes? Everybody's going to tell me their opinion for sure. It's not the first morning. The last few mornings I've had this. It's just that when I went to stretch, I'm like, oh, you know, don't. I'm trying to stretch my upper body, you know, when you wake up, you're yawning. And I start stretching out my legs, like dogs do. And I felt it coming on. I had to get out of the stretch, but I want to stretch. But I didn't want to get the muscle pull. So I got out of it. But this morning, all I had to do was ignite it, start stretching, and it drew up. And I mean to tell you, it was like, oh, I'm all alone here. I'm going to die. You know? What are you going to do? You ever get them in your thighs and your hamstrings? The calves are the worst, though. I used to get them. I've had them for years. It's not anything really new. So before you go diagnosing me, this was the days I used to drink. It no doubt is hydration. My urine is yellow. It's not clear. I'm not drinking enough water. TMI. And I used to go camping in a tent. And I had a little small dome tent. It had that door you zip open like this. And I'd wake up in the morning in the sleeping bag or whatever I was laying on. And I would stretch, because that's something I do, I guess, every morning. And my calves would cramp up. And I had nowhere to go. I was in this little dome tent. I'm trying to get the zipper. Meanwhile, I'm up on my knees and my legs are bent back now. And I'm cramping. And I mean, I'm ready to take a pocket knife and just cut my way out of this thing. I would if I'd had a razor. And then I would jump up out of the ground. You got to get up. You got to stand up. And that happened multiple times in my camping days. I suppose I need to drink a lot more water. I've got to just like I'm doing with the diet, and fasting and all that, I have got to make sure I carry water and literally just keep swigging it. You know what the nurse told me the other day that took the blood? You drink half the ounces is what you weigh. So if I'm 200, I need to drink 100 ounces of water, which is like almost a gallon of water. It's like 7 point something. And this finger's screwed. It's never going to be. I've got jackhammer finger. What do they call it? Mallet finger. I quit wearing the thing. It didn't do anything. I didn't wear it long though. I got one right here. Let's see. Got the big one here. There's a little one I had somewhere. This one came in the pack. Yeah, I got to drink some water. Maybe when I go to Walmart or BJ's today, they'll have one of those things you can carry around. And that's the next thing is, are you going to carry that around? But you see people at the gym, they walk around with a gallon of water. And I guess they just make it a point to drink it. You hear? This is the whole finger. The other one, it only comes to like right here. I like it better. This one, you're completely inoperative. This finger is out of the loop. You're not running your finger in your pocket or anything with this thing. It's just like, and it's sore. Those tendons and whatever, even when I go to wash my hands, if I rub this hand back and I'm pushing this finger down, bending it back, very, very sore. I mean, I really screwed myself up just because I wanted to. Look, I came and grabbed the coffee cup. Just because I wanted to play a little round ball. I wasn't even playing a game, I was just shooting some hoops. Just playing. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, the late, as TRD called it, late show was on last night. You have no idea what I ranted about that I took out of that video. That's why it took so long to get it up. I looked at it again, I'm like, no, don't put that out there. Don't say that. No. I don't know. I was, like I said, I was wired, right? And I did go to bed. It wasn't until 1, and I got up at 5 to pee. I definitely wanted to lay back down. Definitely wasn't ready to get up. And that's when I go into, I'm awake, but I'm laying here, my eyes are closed. But yet an hour can go by. So it's a dreaming, cognizant self-awareness of what I'm doing. But I'll lay there and lay there and lay there until I got to pee again or something, and get up, and I'm thinking about the coffee, I'm thinking about making a morning chat video, I'm thinking about getting the laundry done, and you know, oh man, you should see the sky. Blue and gorgeous, and forecasted high is the same as yesterday, a mile from the sun. Also, they are forecasting greater chance of rain, like almost 70% all week next week. Well, you know what that means. Don't let it worry you. That means it could rain. I could see it raining and sun shining here, or vice versa. So it's just that typical South Florida subtropical weather. The scooter never reached green. That trickle charger, literally, I have to plan on this now. If I'm going to charge that thing, and if I'm going to use it, I need to make it like, I don't want to leave it overnight. I don't want to leave anything like out, you know. Not that I'm really worried about theft here. I really am not. I'm worried about, you know, rain. I don't want it to get rained on. And that electrical box and plugged into my camper and all that. So, and I'm not going to leave the awning out to protect it because I don't want wind or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, it takes a long time. That little charger they give you is really a slow charger. But that thing will run a long time. You get a lot of miles out of it. It's way, way, way slower than the e-bike. But like going down the sidewalk, you can just creep on it, you know, and walk and kind of like go next to people. Like if you're a geezer in a wheelchair, you're even smaller. You make even less of a footprint. So if I was going down on the e-bike, even pushing it with my feet past people, I would make a wider footprint. And it's very small. I mean, both of them, you can go on anywhere. Sidewalks, go through anything. Of course, the e-bike's a whole different dynamic with the beach, the fat tires. You can go over the grass. And the scooter, you know, it's got little 10-inch wheels, and they're skinny. And so it's a little, you know, stay on the smooth surface or the sidewalk. But I kind of like it more. Kind of. I need more space and further distances to travel with the e-bike. With the scooter, it's like I'm on a moving sidewalk. I can just scoot around. And I love how I can just carry it around in the CC Rider. And if I get somewhere, I'm like, hey, I'd like to explore around here. Pull it right out, step on it, and zip away. Versus, which I know I need exercise, and I do walk and get my steps in, but just to think about walking that whole 3/4 of a mile. Sounds like a lot. Doesn't sound like much, but it seemed like a lot to me in my mind. When I was at Venice, I pull over and I think, okay, you know, it's going to take a while to get down to the other end, video and walk and everything. And that's fine if you're taking a walk or you're with somebody. I mean, it's fine. But if you're trying to just get her done, it's really cool. And, you know, you say, what's on this street over here? Zip over there, you know? So they're both really cool. They're really cool. But the e-bike, I may sometime soon make it go away. I mean, there's no reason to. I don't know. Thinking about it. You know, I do have to load it up on the truck. I don't necessarily dig jumping on it here and riding around the ghetto and these roads out here. It's a racetrack. You know, with the scooter, I always take it somewhere like to the beach, sidewalks, a park, where it's, you know, safer, and it's in the car. And I like driving my car more than I like driving the truck. So the e-bike is a real, and to get it on that tailgate, my truck is so high up. You gotta take the battery off, lighten it up, break your back, get it up there, tie it down. I gotta tie it down. So you see, a lot of work. And I don't want an e-bike rack. You know how expensive those things are? They sent me one time when I was in Boynton Beach. They really did. And it was okay. It was able to handle the weight. But you know what happens when it's in the trailer hitch and you got a 75-pound object hanging off the back of your vehicle, and you go up and down these roads with these bumps, and that thing is doing this, that's really putting a lot of bouncing on the trailer hitch bike rack itself and the bike. It's not like carrying around a regular pedal bike that doesn't weigh anything. So I'm not gonna, and then you got to store that stupid thing. I don't want anything to do with that. They sent me one. I sold it with the several other e-bikes. I even had a trike one time. That was cool. It really was. It had a basket in the front, a basket in the back. You stop. You just keep your feet right there on top of the pedals. It's kind of like Tony over here with his 3-wheel Gull Wing. You stop at a red light. You just sit there. You're just sitting. You don't have to put your feet down. There's no leaning. Those e-trikes are cool, and we have a very big Amish population here in Sarasota, and they all got them, and they're electric. And so I need more coffee. Damn good coffee. So yeah, I'm already wired. It is 9 o'clock. Oh man, I got to get going. This is not even morning chat by the time it gets. It will be afternoon chat. I stopped eating yesterday. I cooked it at 5, so we're just going to say 5. So 5 to 5 was 12, and 4 more. 12 and 4 is 16. 16 hours I've been fasting. See how easy it is? And is that right? Well, anyway, 5 to 9 would be 24 hours. And I'm not even hungry. No, I really am. I'm really not. Somebody asked me in comments, what do you eat in between when you're fasting? You don't. That's why they call it a fast. I do have coffee, water. I bought those teas. I might try one of those teas today. I gotta put some lemon in it or something. I sipped on it last night just to taste it. It was just like, unsweetened tea. Boring. But it wasn't over ice, and I know that ice and lemon will definitely doctor it up. So I'll try that. A lot of you have been recommending, I guess green teas, all those healthy teas, those religious teas. They always drink tea. Those Buddhas and stuff. Here's why I stayed up a lot late last night. I was wired. You have got to go to my music list. Here's what I did. This is what you can do. Now listen to me. If you listen to a song on YouTube and you really like that song, and it's showing the video, if you scroll down, push up and go down, you will see, like that song yesterday, and now I'm embarrassed that I'm not thinking of your username. You comment all the time. You told me the name of that song by Lee Michaels. Gosh, I can't think of the name of the song or your name. I'm so sorry. But you were right, and you were listening, and you told me the name of the song. So if you're listening to that song, which I highly recommend, it is such a bitchin' song, such a foot stomper. And then you scroll down, you'll see, whatever song you're listening to, it'll say Lee Michaels Mix. And when you click on that, the next song will be songs that AI has figured out. They've been doing this for a long time. YouTube does it. That are in the same kind of beat and type of song. Yeah. And so if you really like a song, it's going to suggest, when you hit mix, all these other songs that you can listen to. And so I clicked on Mix, Lee Michaels Mix. And I sat here and I listened for like 2 minutes to each song. I'm like, yeah, I love that song. I haven't heard that in years. Because I can't think of artists all the time when I'm going down the road with my Honda and I want to hear music. I go back to the same thing, the Stones, Led Zeppelin, all that. But man, I was listening to all these bitchin' songs last night. And so I kept hitting the 3 dots, because if you try to save the playlist, it'll keep changing it. It does. So I tried that before too. That doesn't work. You got to literally click the 3 dots on each song as you go through the list, and then save it to your playlist. But rather than do any of that, just go on my channel and go to Tim's Music. And if you scroll down, it's going to be all the last 20 to 30 songs that I have on my playlist that are just all of us boomers, man. They're all the good ones. And if you like listening to music, you got to earbuds or headphones, or you ride around in your vehicle with Bluetooth, you're techie, you got a Bluetooth system in your home, and you want to go on your TV and play my playlist, and you got it connected to some exterior speakers, and you want to enjoy some good tunes, you're going to want to hear more and more tunes, because these are truly the ones that will take you back, that are the foot stomping, damn good songs, man. And I just couldn't stop. And the list wouldn't end. I think it kept repopulating. And then it started getting into something that was trailing off. And when I started seeing Travis Tritt show up, of who I like, it was leaving after like 20 or 30 of the ones that were very good, it started going into something else. And so I trailed off and finally shut everything down, said, Tim, took a half a sleeping aid. And before I did all that, I was sitting here like this, nodding out like I do every night. And then something will come about and I'll get a second wind or start looking at the phone. And it was like I was never tired. I'd go another 3 hours. Look at this. Listen how hopped up I am. I got the energy, folks. No sugar for me, baby. This plan I'm on, meat, baby, meat. And I had those peas over at Rafaela. She was so sweet to make them. And then, of course, someone had to tell me in comments that they were poison, full of sugar and all that. All I can eat is sauerkraut. If I want to have a piece of lettuce with some egg on it, or a squash or something in the future, believe me, my intake of plant-based products has always been very limited, because I just don't crave that as I do other things. But, like mashed potatoes or potatoes of some kind. But those things are gone too. But, yeah, I've got a lot of energy. I've got plenty. And we should do the measure. We should see what the old waist is. I'll stand up. You can see. You probably got my belly here. Yeah, there you go. This is the fattest part right here, right? I don't mind showing you anymore because it's going down, baby. Let's get down to the other end of the tape. I always grab the wrong end. Starting here with the ones. Remember, I was a 42. Go around the fattest part, Baker. Try not to blow your stomach out. Now, how does that work? It says 42. 41 and a half. It's like I was, yesterday. But my weight's going down. Now, go figure. When's the damn stomach going to go down? It has gone down. Believe me, I can tell. But it isn't flat yet. What I got to do? Planks, sit-ups. The worst exercises in the world are abs. Oh, my gosh, how boring. Really are. I saw a gal and a guy at the gym doing these abs. One on an incline bench, pushing her legs straight up. Another guy was passing the ball to his legs, back to his hands. And you could just feel the crunch. You could just feel the abs going down, watching them. But would I do them? No. Let's have some coffee. And let's end this video. What is it? 29 minutes? That's enough. That's enough. So, I'm going to finish up this coffee with a little more cream. We're going to get out there. We're going to have another wonderful day. Remember to be kind and rewind. Rewind that temper. Rewind that anger. Rewind those words. Talk to the Lord this morning before you leave the door. Hit those knees or take you a little prayer walk. Thank God for the day. Thank God you're above ground. Ask God to make you a better person than you were yesterday. Ask Him to come into your life. Ask Him to help you with all the things that you want and need. Ask Him to take away all your concerns, all your worries about what people say or do or what you're doing and saying. Start a clean slate today. You can do it. It's free and it's available. All you have to do is crush it.